All right, so we are live. Hello and welcome back to Salesforce Hulk. Today we'll be talking about Salesforce Revenue Cloud. Uh, Before beginning with that, I would like to introduce you to Syntexa. Syntexa is a Salesforce Summit partner. We are catering to 14 different industries, and with our clients spread across 20 different countries. We specialize into multi-cloud and cross-cloud implementations into Salesforce. You name the cloud, and we have the practice for the same. So anything Salesforce or even other than Salesforce, it's got taken care of by us. We are an approved ISV partner, App Exchange partner, cloud reseller partner, and link partner. And we also hold partnership with Google Cloud, AWS, Microsoft ServiceNow, and Intex. These are some stats, and I'm Shrey Sharma, CEO at Syntexa, as well as created at Salesforce Hulk, and director at S2 Labs. I have Vishjit Srivastava with us, who is the CTO at Syntexa, who's the chief architect, chief technology, or the chief Google, or now chief Chat GPT for Syntexa. Today's agenda is going to look something like this. So first, we're going to talk about how exactly the new era of revenue acceleration is happening, the challenges that are there in legacy revenue processes, then what exactly is Salesforce Revenue Cloud, the key features of the same, and then how sales, finance, and RevOps can be unified with the help of Revenue Cloud. And then we're going to show you a little demo, a little one this time, of Revenue Cloud being in action. And then we're going to talk about how Revenue Cloud drives faster and smarter growth, some use cases across different industries, and some real world successes of companies using Revenue Cloud, and then the best practices for the implementations, followed by the Q&A session, in which if you have any questions related to Revenue Cloud or related to literally anything Salesforce, or even other than that, you can feel free to ask at the end of this session or at the end of this webinar. Starting with the new era of revenue acceleration, sir, what do you think?
So, Revenue Cloud has been primarily, there has been a change from, initially how it used to be, what, you know, revenue acceleration used to meant. Like earlier, it was only, configure, price, and quote itself only, where we had subscription products, where we had one-time products, and we were utilizing that. But now it has gone beyond that. It is something where we are
You're jumping directly onto what exactly is Revenue Cloud and how it is different from CPQ. Let's start with how the revenue acceleration is changing in today's business landscape. So more and more companies are changing their revenue models from a one-time payment thing to a subscription-based or usage-based revenue
even a
models,
hybrid based.
even hybrid, a combination of the same, that does not only help them get access of their product or their service to different customers who might not have the budget to like pay upfront that big of an amount, but it is also giving the customers the flexibility to scale up, scale down at any time that they need. And at the same point of time, the companies can also predict the revenue that is going to come in the coming years, right, or in the coming months or whatever,
Yeah.
which was not a possibility when there was only one time payment and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So when the business landscape is regularly changing, and the revenue, like the revenues that businesses generate are also changing, and the way the customers pay are also changing, and the way the customers are expecting how the relationship should go on, how
How the experience should
how the experience should be. There is a need for something that facilitates both the customer as well as the organization that is providing the services and the products. And Revenue Cloud is something that helps us do that, and that is exactly what we'll discuss later. But first, we'll talk about the challenges in the legacy revenue processes. So, one simple problem that a lot of companies face is the silent revenue leakage. What that means is that due to some errors, due to some mistakes, there is a revenue leakage that happens. That means not the right billing, or not the right invoicing happens, or not the right discounting gets placed into the invoices by the finance team or by the operations team whenever they want to generate some revenue out of the contract that they have that they've had with the client or the customer. And that is because of the broken processes and a lot of things, right? So a major problem that a product like Revenue Cloud can solve is the silent revenue leakage that exists out there in the companies. Then comes siloed systems and teams. I mean, when there are disconnected tools and when there is not clear communication between the departments and between the teams, of course there is going to be a lag that is going to be there, which is going to cost you
A lot.
a lot, right? Then comes compliance and audit to complexity. When you have disconnected systems again, to do the audit is also going to be a task between different teams and between different tools. That's a big problem. Then comes inability to adapt to new revenue models. When you do not have a system that can uphold your requirements to change the revenue models or to adapt to the new ways how the companies should generate revenue, it gets very difficult to do that and to actually implement it on ground. And hence, a lot of companies, even though they see the benefits of changing their revenue models, cannot really do that. And that's exactly where you need a strong system like Revenue Cloud. Then comes reactive revenue operations. uh, Teams are regularly focused on to I mean being more reactive rather than being proactive. What that means is that okay, this is what we have to do, okay, this is how we are going to do it. Then there are errors which they are regularly solving, then there are mistakes. A lot of challenges are there between the teams, just because there is no clear system that is there in the place. Now let's talk about what is Salesforce Revenue Cloud, and that's exactly where I would need Vishwajit to help you out with.
All right. Thanks for setting up what revenue acceleration is and where we are at and what are the challenges. So, Revenue Cloud, what Revenue Cloud is. So, Salesforce Revenue Cloud is basically new offering from Salesforce. So earlier it was CPQ, which was Steelbricks acquired by Salesforce. Then they added billing to it and they started calling it Revenue Lifecycle Management (RLM). Now, recently they have kind of introduced Revenue Cloud Advanced, and they have phased out. I would not say phased out, but end of sale for CPQ. They are no longer selling CPQ licenses, but now they are selling Revenue Cloud Advanced. What Revenue Cloud Advanced is? So if you ask me in short, so Revenue Cloud Advanced is basically a newer version of CPQ itself only, where we are utilizing standard objects from price book product. Earlier they were there in CPQ, but for contract we were utilizing the managed package itself only, and it had certain limitations to it. But now we are utilizing core objects and also leveraging Salesforce Industries core, which is Omni Studio itself only to deliver a lot of more things. Along with that, we are utilizing headless API first approach, where we will be able to provide customer experience to the B2B customers as well. Even the experience that they would typically get on a B2C interface, a B2C website itself only. So that is what Revenue Cloud is in a nutshell. But when we go and deep down and talk about what are the key features of it, so first of all, we have smarter selling with Revenue Cloud. So we have guided selling and AI quoting assistance. So we have guided selling, and now we have AI assisting us in that itself only. So Agent Force will come into the picture and help you do sales better, where it would be coaching you as well. Then we have centralized product catalog, meaning earlier we used to have a product, we used to have products, all the products, but what it was like, you have to kind of go through all the products. Let's say your organization is having a SKU of 100,000, okay, or let's say 50,000 itself only. There are lots and lots of products that you have to go through. What they have done is to make it easier for the salespeople to be onboarded and to be able to quote faster, or to even expose it to the end customer itself only via portal, via e-commerce. Now you have product catalogs similar to that we would typically see in a B2C kind of environment, where you are setting up a catalog like, this is my catalog for e-commerce products that I'm selling, this is a catalog for pharma product line that I'm selling, this is a catalog for automotive industry itself only. So we can create catalog. In those catalog we have those defined products itself only, along with these attributes. Now in CPQ we had some things where we have to create attribute itself only separately, but now it's created once and then we reuse it again and again, so there is no duplication of that. Then we have flexible pricing engine, so now we are utilizing Omni Studio, so the pricing engine is much better. Then we have transaction line editor, so basically we get the capability of Excel right when you are quoting itself only. So you can simply freeze up to a column, because there can be multiple columns. You can even search through the columns itself only, so you get that capability. And with that, you get CPQ configurator and constraint builder. So that is basically you can, configure the bundles that you are selling, the product that you are selling, and along with that, you have constraints to it itself only. Like I cannot sell this product along with this product, or if I have added these four products, this type of product is a must itself only. So things like that we can define. Then we have better collaboration across teams. So we have integrated contract lifecycle plus billing. So we have that. So we are not doing just queuing itself only. We are managing end-to-end contract lifecycle as well, along with billing. We have declarative business rule engine. So we can simply declare it from point and click itself only, and we don't have to write logics for it. Then we have cross team alignment, obligation, visibility. Basically, it's Salesforce. So we can have all the teams, work on it together in a single platform itself only. So we have that. Document generation and e-signature. Earlier, it used to be heavily reliant on some other, outside tools itself only. But now we are not doing that. We can use them, but we have document builder. We have Omni Studio. So we can use that. We can use that to build documents right inside Salesforce itself only. Then we have AI. So we have contract AI and clause library, basically AI assisting us to use the right clauses and maintain compliance. Then lastly, we have smarter revenue operations. So revenue cloud is revolving around revenue. So we are going to talk about revenue, operations. So we have, first of all, we have dynamic revenue orchestration. So what dynamic revenue orchestration is, to understand it simply, let's say you are purchasing a phone from Verizon, saying I want to purchase Apple iPhone Pro Max 256 GB. Okay. Now, once you have purchased that, what needs to be done in order to fulfill that? That's where dynamic revenue orchestration comes into the picture. You have not just purchased one phone, but you have purchased a phone, you have purchased a SIM, and you have also purchased the linking of them as well. Now, typically, what you would do is you would have to initiate three product line items internally and then sending it over to three different platforms. But with dynamic revenue orchestration, it can do that for you. It can inform the brand or the store itself only that you need to send over this particular phone to this particular address. Then you need to a platform can simply send it to a sim a platform, like you need to generate a new sim with a new number itself only. And then lastly, you need to link the phone and the sim together itself only. So now it can do all of that. So that is what basically, dynamic revenue orchestration. It breaks down the orders into automated fulfillment with SLA tracking itself only. Then we have unified billing and connection. So it's Salesforce, you get unified billing and collection itself only. So we would be utilizing that along with the capability of text handling, proration, and invoicing flexibly. Okay. Lastly, we have ERP integration itself only. We can integrate other platforms, other ERPs into it. Then we have analytics and predictive insights. So we have analytics. Then we have AI into it, Agentforce helping us out in doing analytics as well. Lastly, we have revenue recognition integration. Again, AI-driven feature where we can identify revenue much better. This is a complete architecture of what we just talked about. If we can have the diagram on the screen, please remove me from the screen. Yeah. So you can see we have catalog capabilities, as I talked about. We have product catalog, price management, then we have CPQ capabilities, then we have contract capability, then we have orders, then we have assets. You can manage assets as well. So basically, asset life cycle is you can manage assets end to end from the moment they are closed, and they are from the moment the opportunity is closed, the order is placed, the asset is linked to the account itself only, and you can manage its entire life cycle, managing its warranty, its all of the information, and then keep a track of, let's say if it's a subscription product, we had sold them 10 quantity, but they increased it to 20. 3 months later, they decreased it to something else. So we can manage all of that from just single place itself only. You don't have to go here and there. Then we have billing capabilities. Along with all of that, we get subscription and consumption, and we can expose it in a headless API manner so that we can run the same, we can provide the same experience, be it direct sales, be it channel sales, be it in product itself only, be it e-commerce itself only. Now we will get all of this, and along with that, we have Agentforce around it. So Agentforce will be assisting us in doing all of that. Salesforce is releasing dedicated agents for Revenue Cloud itself only. We do have a small demo of that as well to showcase you. So yeah, that is what Revenue Platform is.
All right. Looking at this particular block diagram, you can simply understand that Salesforce CPQ, the independent cloud or the independent product of Salesforce, included some capabilities of like configuring the right deal, setting the pricing rules, and then like preparing the quote and sending it to the customers. But with the Revenue Cloud, the difference is basically this, that the whole revenue lifecycle management thing, along with the CPQ capabilities and along with the billing and invoicing capabilities, can all be managed as like into one thing. And the whole process of product listing, pricing management, configure price quote, contract lifecycle management, revenue like lifecycle management, all can be combined as one, and that is powered by the Salesforce platform underlying, right? So all the capabilities of Salesforce are already there into it, along with Agent Force as the AI layer on top of it. So it's a very powerful tool or very powerful product that can solve the major problems of companies or of organizations which have very difficult or for whom it is very difficult to manage the whole process, because they might be having a lot of custom requirements from their clients, for which their sales executives or their sales reps have to create customized contracts, customized quotes, customized everything. And according to the conditions and everything, the revenue or the billing or the invoicing also has to be done, which needs to be taken care of along the whole life cycle. And if that is something that any organization or any company is struggling with, then Revenue Cloud is the simple solution for them, which includes all the capabilities, and it is actually backed by the like the core objects of Salesforce. It's not a custom on. I mean, a- additional layer. It's like it's working onto the core Salesforce platform and using the capabilities of the core Salesforce platform. It's not an additional application that you can integrate with Salesforce and can help you do a lot of things. So that is the major thing to highlight here.
Yeah, and just to add on to what you said, like basically we get all of that. So we had CPQ, we had quote to cash. So it's more than quote to cash. It has product catalogs, it had asset management as well, and then certain limits that it is breaking that CPQ used to have, which is like 1,000 quote line items maximum in a quote. But now we don't have that limit because it's built on core, and it is leveraging the power of Omni Studio itself only. So yeah.
Everything nowadays is going to be Omni Studio in Salesforce, or probably is already Omni Studio
Already, yeah.
already. All right. Moving on to the next, unifying sales, finance, and RevOps with Revenue Cloud. So in sales, from deals to strategy, it helps you enforce pricing and discount strategy at the point of sale. Uses AI and guided flows to coach reps. Removes reliance on spreadsheets and manual approvals, which is exactly what you need if you have complex price books or pricing rules or discounting rules. It measures the deal quantity, not just the volume of it, from all sense. Provides live margin impact feedback as deals are built. Then comes finance. So once the deal is done by the sales rep, now the finance has to look into it, and so it'll go like this: gives early visibility into margin, risk, and discount exposure. Links billing triggers directly to cash flow and DSO forecasts, which is very important. Builds audit trails at every step, quote, contract, billing, so that even if you want to go back and see who did what and what happened, you have the trail of all of it in one system. And that is exactly where the audit or compliance related things come into the picture. Embeds tax handling and compliance logic at the source while you're creating all of these like codes and everything, and automates revenue recognition alignment with ASC 606 and IFRS 15. Then comes RevOps, from patchwork to growth engine is what it is. So it just embeds pricing, discount, and approval playbook into automation, eliminates shadow trackers, side approvals, and manual rule patches, provides dashboard for compliance, pricing, integrity, and rule health, enables global rule updates in one place, so no patching, and aligns sales, finance, and legal with one live revenue mode. So that's what it is. Now the opportunity and the hidden risks. The opportunity is shared revenue data model, connects quote, contract, billing, and revenue recognition. Uh, linked process reduces errors, speed up cycles, and strengthen compliances. And teams work towards common goals, improving accuracy and customer trust. All of these three things is exactly is just repeated lines from the initial conversation that we did. That whenever I mean, your whole life cycle of revenue generation becomes a little complex, and there are too many people involved, too many things involved. You need a strong system that can help you enforce and enable enable all the team members into different departments, be it sales, finance, or RevOps, and that's exactly what it does. And the hidden risks: technology alone doesn't fix siloed goals or broken process. Of course, there needs to be adoption of the technology and right implementation along with the technology. Legacy data and conflicting definitions pollute the unified model. You have to define the right strategies or right definitions to have a unified model. Just about everything cannot go out in this. Automation without governance accelerate errors. You know that already. ERP integrations often need custom work despite API availability. So, I mean, you have to do a lot of integration if there is some ERP which is involved. And without change management, adoption stalls, which is the major problem that a lot of people face in their organization. So, you and your team should be ready for the adoption. And that's exactly when you can get the most out of the tool or the product that you're going to get over here.
Yeah. All right. So I think we are moving on to
The demo.
the demo. Just a second. Give me a moment. I will set it up. Yep. I think we can look at the demo screen. All right. I think. Yeah. All right. Okay. So let me open. Okay. So this is a Revenue Cloud. Okay. I'm opening up an account itself only. And then I'm going to create an opportunity because I'm not sure if we have the one. Okay, let me give it a name. Uh, Five. I'm going to give it a close date of the first stage I will be expecting. Let me create a queue for it, and then I think I can show you. Set it up. All right, so I am at the queue now. We talked about product catalog itself only, and then how we can simply use that. So let's say this is a particular company to which we are selling pharma setup equipments itself only. So I'm going to click on browse catalog. Now it's asking me price book. Obviously, as if you know Salesforce, we have to choose the right price book for it. So right now I only have two price book that we are selling it to non-profits and we are selling it to anybody else itself only. So I'm going to use a standard price book. Now it's asking me what type of catalog you want to look at. So I want industry specific catalog. So I will simply choose that. Now I'm getting all the products. So let's say I want to add, or am I secure? I want to add this particular product. So I will add it. As you can see, it has been added over here that I can simply remove and add from over here itself only. And let's say I also want to sell e-commerce pack as well. So I've added that. Let me save the queue. As soon as I save the queue, I would be able to view the items over here. Just give it a moment. Yeah. As you can see, the products are visible over here. Now, we talked about, one thing that if you have used CPQ, you are aware, like the pricing doesn't used to update in real time. Like you have to either refresh it or use some QCP or some other kind of tool to have the price reflected in real time. But now we can simply use this and it will reflect in real time. We have the spreadsheet capabilities. Right now it's freeze over here, but I can choose like if I want to freeze up to this column. So these capabilities are also available. And then we have the capability of, searching through the product itself only. Let's say I say pharma, it will, okay, I think I will have to give the entire name, so I will not use that. But maybe I will type in 90,000 and it will work like that, as you can see. So we get that capability as well with it. And if I look at it, just a second, I think I didn't do it. Ah, my bad, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, so now we can see the product. Maybe let me configure it. So I'm going to go ahead and configure it. Over here, I can see the configuration details. Over here as well, I can see instant pricing as soon as I enable it. If I choose the OCR compliance, let's say if I am using US, the pricing will reflect the same, like it's around $800 cheaper. If I choose EU, it's a little more cheaper. Then I can choose the conveyor system itself only. Again, these are the similar functionality that you used to see in any CPQ platform in our CPQ earlier CPQ versions as well. So I'm going to choose that. I'm going to save and exit. Similarly, I will configure this particular product as well. No issues. Sometime it happens. Again, it is a devo environment, so bear with me. It's not a production environment, so yeah, sometime that happens. I will simply choose a serialization engine as well, and I will simply go ahead and choose the resolution type. Let me enable instant pricing. As soon as I choose a different type of resolution, you will see the pricing reflect back in real time itself only, so you don't have to worry about this or that. Can simply edit it. Now, once we have added it, now I can apply discounts as well. Let me go ahead and use a discount. Let's say if I'm giving a 20% discount on this one and maybe a 22% discount on this one. If I click on save, you can see the price got updated in real time. Okay, let me click on it. And you will be able to see, pricing. You will be able to see pricing over here. As you can see, this is the instant calculation along with a detailed, I would say, breakdown of what the pricing is and why it is what it is. So we can see it over here itself only. Let me submit this particular quote for approval. But I think it might not be submitted because we are getting an error. Yeah. No issues. Somehow the approval process is not working over here. But let's say if it's approved. Okay. If it's approved, I can create an order for it. Again, entire life cycle from choosing the product to doing the CPQ process, cash price configure, to creating an order, and then creating a contract for it itself only. So we can do that. So not sure if the order got created. Let me check. Yeah, the order got created. I can simply come over here and I can simply activate it. And as soon as I activate it, it would create a contract for it as well. And then I will have a contract as well from end to end. Okay. So that is possible with this, but not we are limited to that itself only, but we do get the capability of seeing the asset life cycle as well. So let me open up a asset life cycle visibility for you so that you can have an understanding how you can view asset life cycle and what is it that it provides to you, how it can help you as a business itself only. So let me go to account. Let me open up a, I think I will open, okay. I will open up this. So I'm into the accounts. I'm going to the assets tab. Over here, we can see two assets. If I open up one of them, so this is a renewal based asset where we are sending them some details on a regular basis. I am inside the asset. I can see all the information, the install number, serial number. I can have more information over here. But if I go to the dashboard, I can see a much more detailed version. Like we initially sold them just one quantity. In the month of June 7th, they changed kind of quantity to 3 itself only. Okay. Now we are having amendment where the quantity needs to be updated on 8 on the 1st of July, and then in the middle of the July itself only we would be having 16th of July we will be having the quantity as 7. So you have that complete visibility how much you sold, how the quantity or how the subscription value has changed, how much revenue you have generated like from it, and what is the monthly recurring revenue from it. So this is what asset lifecycle management is, that it provides to us. There are many more things that it can do, that it can provide to us, but maybe we can have a look at it in a different environment, because we cannot have that all of that set up in the demo environment itself only. Showing you one more thing that I wanted to kind of highlight. So if I go to billing, from the contract that we created, from the CPQ process that we did, from the order we created, we get billings, we get, as we talked about, revenue is the core crucial thing. So we get revenue as well. We can see how many invoices are there, how many draft invoices are there, credit memos, all of the information. So we have all of that capability, all of that scenarios available to us. Now, all the demos that we have done, we have covered Agentforce, how Agentforce will be helping it, how it is enforcing or how it is enabling businesses to do better. So over here as well, we have done that. I have created a small Agentforce demo. It's not the agent that Salesforce talked about, because it is not generally available. Uh, it is available, but it is having certain limitations to it. So we cannot showcase it right now. So yeah, I am going to show you one small brief demo that I have created. So this is Revenue Cloud. This is a dashboard. I'm going to simply jump into a particular account and to an opportunity itself only. Yeah, I think I will jump over here and I will initiate. Okay, maybe you can remove me from the screen so that I can open up Agentforce. All right, I will simply say, let's say I want to create a quote itself only. Just a second, create a quote for me, Q3 printing and sealing setup. Let's say I'm going to create that for me, and along with that, I'm saying, okay, opportunity. I'm just remembering what all the information. Yeah, we will need to provide how long we want it to be. For 12 months. Okay, add 5 units of camera systems and 6 units of, I think, what was the name of the product? Let me just copy it. I have to copy the name. I don't want to type this name entirely. So yeah, just to showcase you how it will work. And I will simply press enter. It will create a quote for me. It will give me the information as well. Again, all of this is configured inside Agentforce itself only via point and click only. We haven't written any kind of trigger or complex logic for it. It is going to add that for me. Give it a moment. It's creating one. Hold on. Yeah. See, it has created a quote. I can simply go over there and look at it. But let's say I'm saying, I'm not okay with that. Apply 20% discount on camera systems and 10% discount on product that we had earlier created. Let's say I want to apply a discount itself only. So we can simply type in and it will apply that for me. I don't have to open it up and then go deep into that. It will do that for me. As you can see, it has applied the discount as well. And if I go to the quote, I can see that. Just a second. We can come even over here and we can see that the pricing added and the quantity is also added. So it's over there. Now, let's say I want to, simply, create a PDF for it and I want to email it to the customer. So quote has been created. I want to send an email to it. Now I'm going to utilize the capability of Agentforce for generating the email content for me. So for my pad, I think let's use that one. Okay. I will draft an email. So I can use a already prepared prompt template to generate that for me. So I'm going to generate it, and it will generate the email content for me as well. As you can see, it has generated. So I can simply use that, and then it will allow me to don't have to put in my time in writing doing the menial job. It can do all of that for me. I can focus more on building relations, and then identifying how we can provide more value to them, and then use that. So with Agent Force we can do that, and with CPQ, not CPQ but Revenue Cloud Advanced, we can do much more than CPQ itself only. So yeah, this was the brief demo that I wanted to kind of provide. So yeah, that's it from the demo side. And then maybe we can move on to the next part, which is the use cases.
Across industries.
Yes.
There are different industries which can get the benefit of Revenue Cloud. Number one is, of course, healthcare and life sciences. With the complexity that is involved uh, with the billing of people into healthcare or into the same industry, and the complexities of the products, the regions, the usage. Sometimes there is billing related to usage as well, diagnostic details as well. Uh, like product like Revenue Cloud can really help to do a lot of things. It can manage complex pricing across services, devices, regions in one system. It can make you audit ready by being compliant with HIPAA, high tech, or FDA compliances. And it can streamline payer invoicing with integrated code to cash flows. And it can support recurring revenue models for devices, monitoring, and services if there are any. Then comes manufacturing. It can combine one-time sales subscriptions and usage-based services in a single billing engine, which is really a tedious task to do otherwise. Automate contract amendments and renewals tied to equipment lifecycle events. Enable outcome-based pricing linked to IoT data if there are some IoT devices which are involved.
We can use that for pricing, for quotation itself only, and for identifying how much we need to bill them.
Manage tax and pricing consistency across global supply chains. Simplify partner. You cannot teach your salespeople to create codes considering the taxation and the compliances
Yeah.
or the tariffs which are there, which regularly keep on changing with the changing governments. So for that, all what you need to
Yes.
do is create a system that is compliant with the same, and let your sales reps do what they do best, which
Yeah.
is to sell. And then simplify partner and distributor pricing approvals with unified rules. Then comes technology and SaaS. I mean, it can iterate the pricing models from freemium, consumption based, hybrid, without heavy customizations or anything. It can link CPQ directly to usage tracking for accurate and real time billing, and automate discount approvals to protect margin while supporting growth, and align billing schedules with ASC 606 or IFRS 15 compliance, and reduce DSO with faster and more accurate invoicing. Then comes automotive and mobility. Manage subscriptions for in-car connectivity, software and fleet services. Automate upgrades, midterm changes, and feature activations in contracts. I mean, these all are like same things again and again, but for
But
different
from different
industries.
industry with
So
different
you
use
can use
case.
it in automotive and mobility. You can use it in retail and consumer goods, and you can use it into financial services and insurance, which is a very, very important industry to use it in. Like, forget about anything. I mean, you need it more into financial services than anything, actually. To automate the billing for tiered prices, plans, and policy renewals. Connect the pricing logic with regulatory approval workflows. Standardize code to cash with auto-ready compliance for SOX, GDPR, and KYC. Enable midterm contract adjustments with automated approvals. Align regional pricing, tax, and reporting for complex markets. Stuff like that. And how revenue clouds drive faster and smarter growth.
So yeah, as we discussed, primarily what it is doing for us. So it is accelerating sales cycle. We don't have to, kind of have our people trained on to selling our products. We can use guided selling. It can assist our, assist our sales rep doing the sales while they are doing the sales itself only. It strengthens pricing disciplines by enforcing some logics, constraints into it. Then it delivers accurate billing, as we just saw in the demo itself only, and just we talked about. It simplifies compliance. So compliance is definitely one of the things that Revenue Cloud Advanced is going
Very high on.
very high on. It is delivering on as well, and then we have enhances customer experience. So again, headless API first architecture, so you can use it wherever the touch point you want to utilize it directly. So you don't have to integrate it that platform and that platform. Now you can directly link it with Revenue Cloud Advanced itself only. There is a usage based entitlement as well that you get, basically API calls that you get, so you can directly use it. You don't need some different platforms here and there and then moving the data and then utilizing it. You can directly link it, and that actually matters a lot if you are delivering B2C like customer experience to your B2B customers, which they are looking for, which they are heavily expecting from the businesses. Then lastly, we have improved forecast accuracy. Obviously, we would be having better accuracy, forecast accuracy, as we saw in the asset life cycle itself only. We can see, like, in the month of July, they are saying they would be utilizing this much. In the month of December, they will be utilizing this much. And basis on that, you can do forecasting better because you have a way to keep a track of it and you have a way to kind of report on that. Next is real world success. So we have two brands, EXL and Kronos, that they have kind of utilized Revenue Cloud and done really great for them. So I think if you want to know more about them, go ahead and download our presentation so that you can see what they did. Next on, we have getting started with best practices for implementation. So basically, Revenue Cloud Advanced is something that businesses need to understand would require some level of investment from them itself only in to make the maximum from the Revenue Cloud Advanced, because it involves a lot of things. It is not just CPQ. It is not even simply quote to cash itself only. It is much more than that. It is giving you quote to cash. Along with that, it is giving you lifecycle management. It is giving you advanced billing capabilities. It is giving you product and price catalogs itself only. Basically, it is providing you a platform where you can deliver the same experience that you would typically give to your B2C customers to your B2B customers. Along with that, you can do integrations directly, as I talked about in the how we can simply buy a phone and inform three systems, so it is doing the orchestration for us. So businesses need to understand that definitely Revenue Cloud Advanced is a bit higher in cost as when it comes to CPQ comparison, but you need to understand the value it is delivering is much higher, but you need to make sure you are implementing it correctly. And how to do that? So basically, you need to make sure you are using the standardized data models itself only. You are designing approval flows from early on, so that you have the right logics in place, right compliances enforced. Then we have ERP integration from day one itself only. In fact, to the matter of fact, you need to plan out all the integrations from day one itself only. What all platforms you need to kind of interact with, you need to send data, you need to pull in data from. Then we have test renewals and amendments itself only, validate the complex life cycle, not just initial deal creation. Apply governance, declarative automations. Then we have align better events with finance cadence. Meaning, as we just talked about, utilizing IoT devices to capture those events and then linking it in real time or in near real time to your usage based consumption schedules itself only. That would really help you. Then you have established post go live governance. So people think governance is important only while the implementation, but no, it is important when you are utilizing it day in day out. You need governance, you need somebody, you need a team to kind of verify it, view it. What we are doing it right, whether we are having the right adoption or not, whether the things are working as expected or not. So we need that. Then we have embed margins and renewal process into the process, so that what it does is it ensures the margin that you have stays there, and renewals are also there into the picture, so you are making the most out of your business itself only. So this is basically how you can do best implementation.
These are the best practices for
Yeah, I would say
implementing the Revenue
it's
Cloud.
it's a guideline that all the businesses needs to follow, because a lot of businesses are feeling like uh, we don't want that. It's much costlier than that, but it is delivering the value to you if you are utilizing it to the right extent.
All right. Next is how to choose the right implementation partner. You already have the answer. It's syntax. Don't
Yes.
go on to the points over here. Then comes question and answers. If we have any, please show us. Seems like people are sleeping. All right, we do not have any questions for today. Thank you so much. Here are some references that we would like to showcase. Uh, all right.
I think there is one question from Ajay.
Is there?
Yeah, he's asking if we can have that on the screen. Not sure why we are not seeing it, but
Is it on LinkedIn or is it on?
it's on YouTube itself only.
We are not looking at the comments. Please go to the comments.
Uh,
Uh,
okay, let me read out the question that has been asked. So the question is like, is Salesforce decommissioning CPQ and CLM products in future? Uh,
good question.
that's a really good
That's
question.
a really good question.
So I'm not
And
seeing.
we are going to make a shot out of it.
So it's not, they haven't announced any decommissioning of that. They have only announced end of sale. They are not selling it anymore, but if you have the subscription of that, you can continue utilizing it. They are not phasing it out. So that's the case. Similarly, they haven't phased out the uh, classic edition itself only, which was I think Lightning came out almost
2016.
2016, almost 9 years back. So they don't have a plan for doing that. Maybe that might change, but basis on what the things are right now, they don't have a plan for that.
Even if they don't have the plan for that, it's not out there in public.
Yeah. All right.
Don't you think lots of outages going on in Salesforce now?
I would not say there are
Not
some,
just
but the SLA is still 99%. They haven't gone down that. So, yeah. Yeah, I think those are all the questions. I think yeah, we are fine.
All right.
All right.
All right. Thanks for having us. If you have any questions, please feel free to write that down in the comments, and make sure to download the PPT if you want detailed information onto the same, which is going to be down there in the description or wherever you find any link to download the same. If you have any questions or any consulting related queries, make sure to reach us out at syntexa.com. And here are the details where you can reach us out. Just feel free, and we'll be happy to help you with the same. See you in the next one.
Bye,
Thanks.
guys.
Bye.